Hello there, my name is Richard. The first time seeing my channel, I used to review cartoon series, anime series. So what's up in completely random? I today we're going to talk about the first episode of Rey Mysterion vs. the Darkness. This show was kind of interesting, especially the first episode, because this whole series was made is because of two different people. One is Triple Skull Animation Studios, that is basically a studio from Mexico who had a contract from Cartoon Network, but they usually do completely different projects, nothing really original. So they actually have a chance to make something original, but the only problem is they don't know how to tackle it because they just want to do sort of a cartoon wrestling sort of thing. But someone in that group decided why not make call from Rey Mysterio if he wants to use his image for this cartoon. The other half of the side, Rey Mysterio actually was thinking of making a cartoon. He did so many things. The only thing left to do is make a cartoon, but he didn't know how to do it because he's not a cartoonist. He's somebody that basically was back in his mind trying to figure it out. Till someone knocks at the door. It was Triple Skull Production. Ask him if you want to combine or help or use your image making this cartoon, and Rey Mysterio automatically said yes. This is like the golden opportunity. That's sort of the reason why they made this animated series. And the first episode, how they actually executed, was pretty good. The animation, how to describe it, is sort of kind of like chibi anime, but there's sort of like 90s sort of straight edge animation, that sort of action packed movement. They're sort of well mixed and very unique designs mixed together. Especially if especially to be more specific, think of it sort of SWAT Cats. If you've not seen it, I recommend watch the intro of SWAT Cats to get the idea what I mean. Sort of kind of quick edge, fast paced kind of action. It really is super well handled. It's one that has a lot of detail and a lot of weight. Yeah, I mean weight. The character punches, you feel the punch because you feel it. You know where the character hand connects to the other person, but you feel the weight, the distance of a punch from a character. That means this is kind of be action-packed hardcore, but it kind of slows down in the middle because they're trying to be a little bit sometimes realistic kind of fighting. Like the very end of the episode, they have sort of a wrestling with the Angry Bull versus Rey Mysterio. That you kind of slow down to feel more realistic kind of wrestling. After that, the wrestling did not really finish; it just sort of end because that was basically the episode. Now the whole story, at least focus on, is basically our two main leads are children. One would be Leo, the other one Oscar. Both of them are basically just winning, having fun with their toys, using their imagination, imagining Rey Mysterio taking down two kaiju. After sort of hearing the announcement, the restaurant starts, the two boys run really fast to the stadium to meet the little girl who actually lost. He lost his brother, and one decided to stay behind out of the stadium, so the other took the little girl and find her sister. After that, you sort of get to meet the match of today. It'll be Rey Mysterio and the Angry Bull, and that's basically what happened to the whole story. All of that, the animation was great, and the main two characters were actually kind of fun to hear them sort of talk about how giddy they are to see the match. And that said, nothing really actually happens, but it does have action. This thing always trying to produce action just to make you now words. That animation is great. I mean, you can't say much. It feels they have fun making this. You just look, the visuals just looking really great, and the whole story, well, at least what I understand in the small summary, is basically this is Rey Mysterio beginnings, like how he became famous, especially killing the Angry Bull wrestler that he using dark magic, and Rey Mysterio trying to figure out how to take him down. And that's what this whole 10 episode series will be mostly about. But the first episode feels great. It was entertaining but short to some reason. Supposedly this is the first official episode, but I don't know, it feels like half. It feels like it was like 6 minutes, they cut 3 minutes off. Even not having the intro, I still enjoy it. I'm excited to see the whole 10 episodes that feel what they actually can do. And especially you do have a cameo of Victor Valentino behind the scenes. They actually give you a few seconds to see them in the first episode. After that, that's really much you can say. I mean, the show had fun. It feels refreshing, especially if you're a Mexican person. If you don't know anything about Mexico, animation for Mexican is sort of very limited because we tried really hard to make Mexican cartoons, but the only problem is no one wants to invest. In fact, we have so little catalog. We just have what, 8 of all 60 years of animation, was even counting just 3 studios from United States, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and Disney. They have about 1,000 different IPs. In Mexican, people only have about 8, 9 of all 60 years. You see what I mean? This is huge for us. This is great. We just have a handful. We finally get on stage, show what we have. Yeah, I'm happy. I just hope that this will be a good one, like Black Cat or Villainous or the Maya 3 or El Tigre. We have very few. We can count like these 10 if I want to really concentrate, because we don't have that much. So this was, hopefully we have so much more after this. Well, I got really nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.